Hi there, welcome to my channel, and I'm very happy to see you here. My name is Soy, and I'm a UX designer at Google. A lot of mentees ask me about how to apply for UX jobs. So in today's video, I would like to share 4 tips on the best strategy of applying for UX jobs, how to reach out to people, and how to get referrals from others, and what should you do if you're not hearing back from recruiters. I have previously made a video to talk about best practices of networking, so if you're interested in that video, make sure you check it out. On my channel, I am dedicated to all things about UX job interviews and product design, so if you're into this content, make sure you hit the bell button and subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss my future videos. I'm also offering one-on-one career coaching, so if you want to get more interview advice, do a mock interviews, or just talk about career development in general, please use the link down below and sign up for a session. Also, follow me on Instagram if you want to reach out to me or just learn more about what I do outside of work. My Instagram handle is SoyDesign_Picks. If you're into jewelry and fashion and are looking for OOTD inspirations for professional and social occasions, definitely check out SoyDesignPicks.com, a designer jewelry website where you could find fabulous collection of fine jewelry for every occasion. No matter if you're looking to wear jewelry that would make you look professional at work or picking party-ready jewelry, Soy Design Picks has everything you need. Okay, let's start with tip number 1, figuring out what you want. Think about what jobs you want to apply for, and I would recommend to figure this out even before creating your resume, so then later you will be able to build a resume which fit what jobs require. I know a lot of entry-level designers are not sure if they want to become a UX designer, a UI designer, or a UX researcher in the future, and then they would apply for all UX jobs that show up on a UX job search result page. It's very easy to burn out if you apply for a job in such a way because job requirements of different roles could vary a lot. If you want to do well in all interviews for different roles, you would have to create different versions for your resume, your portfolio, and the stories for behavioral questions. It's definitely going to take you a lot of efforts and time, and I can guarantee that it's going to be a frustrating preparation experience. So to apply for jobs in a very effective way, I would recommend you to first figuring out what do different roles like UX designer, UI designer, and UX researchers do, figuring out what jobs you want to do, and then prepare everything you need for that job. One of the best ways to figuring out what job fits you is searching for job. Look up your given subject and see what's out there and what's in demand. When deciphering the jobs you see, the most important section to look at is the job responsibilities description. This is really what you'll be doing on the job. You want to be able to do at least 70% of the things listed on here. If there are things that you can't do or haven't done, that is okay. That is called room for growth. We will also be using this section to create an amazing set of resumes and cover letters later on, using the keywords in a responsibility section of the job posting to describe your experiences in resumes and cover letters. Apply for as many jobs as you can in a strategic way if you are a junior or entry-level designer. I understand that it takes a lot of efforts to send out 1 million job applications, but given that the economy is not doing so well recently and there are less job openings, your best strategy for job application would be applying for every relevant jobs you could find in the market. In addition to expediting the job hunt, this approach also provides 2 huge benefits. It gives you leverage and it gives you practice. You don't want your first interview, especially if you haven't done this in years, to be with your dream company because it's likely that you won't be performing the best in your first interview. And practice is critical in improving your interview skills. Let me share some tips of how to easily apply for a large volume of jobs in a very effective way. There are a lot of job search websites that allows candidates to apply for multiple jobs in a very fast way, such as Indeed, LinkedIn, and AngelList if you're into startup opportunities. LinkedIn has this Easy Apply feature, which lets you apply without leaving LinkedIn. When you click Easy Apply, a pop-up like this would appear. LinkedIn Easy Apply applications are usually pretty straightforward. They typically feature a drop-down to select your preferred email address, a place to enter a phone number, and an option to upload your resume. Occasionally, you will be taken to a new page that will include a few extra fields, like work authorizations. I'd like to briefly talk about when to use Easy Apply and when not to use it. If you have created a dazzling LinkedIn profile full of relevant keywords, rich descriptions of your experience, tangible achievements, and a stellar headline, you're in a much better place to use the Easy Apply button because you're offering hiring managers a clear picture of how you're qualifying for the role. And although uploading a resume is optional, do always upload a resume if you want to get a job. If your LinkedIn doesn't check all these boxes mentioned just now, I would recommend don't do Easy Apply until you have fully optimized your profile for a job search. And if you're applying for a dream job, don't even think about clicking on that Easy Apply button because you would want to submit a strong application which is carefully customized for that job to increase your chances of getting an interview. Tip number 3, reach out to people and get referrals before applying for jobs. Apply this strategy to get jobs that you have strong interest. Job referral is a way where you can get your foot in the door. It is an excellent way to get noticed by a human resource team or even the hiring manager. There are so many advantages of employee referrals. When an employee suggests a candidate, it may speak volumes for them. Employee referrals speed up the hiring process. The average time it took to fill a position without employee reference was 60 days. Employee referrals took 35 to 40 days to fill a position. Job applicants who are referred by coworkers are more likely to advance in the interview process, meaning that you will be more likely to get a job interview if you are referred by an employee at a company. According to studies, employee referrals increase the likelihood of a job match by 2.6 to 6.6%. Only 25% of workers recruited through job boards stay for more than 2 years, whereas 45% of employees obtained through employee referrals stay for more than 4 years. So definitely reach out to your network and see if you could get referrals before applying for jobs you like. And how do we get referrals? Here are the steps we could follow. Step number 1, select the right people to contact. You could reach out to friends who work at a company that you're interested in getting into. If you don't know any potential referrer, that's totally fine. You can ask whether or not your friends know anybody who can help, or just directly reach out to new people. For example, you could reach out to people who went to the same school as you or work at the same company as you. Step number 2, draft a referral email or message to build connections. When reaching out to these people, you could highlight the connection between both of you to introduce yourself. You could drop them a message and start by saying, "Dear person's name, my name is your name. I'm a class year major at name of college. I heard about you, however you found out about the person, and I compliment about the person's work." As you are building and enhancing your professional network, keep in mind that everybody you meet might enter your network in one of many possible ways. So you might want to engage in a two-way dialogue that's mutually rewarding for it to work. Be sure you're mindful to show reciprocity. Always let your connections know that you really appreciate their help and you would like to return their favor and help them out back whenever they need. Put simply, the law of reciprocity in networking means that by providing benefits to others, you will be creating strong networking relationships that will eventually bring benefits to you. Respect people's boundaries. Be mindful of the limit a person is willing to help out. If you ask for a favor and the other person is unwilling or hesitant to help out, learn to be okay with that. It's not a responsibility or obligation to help another soul, but it's a moral duty to extend our hands to people who are in need. So we should appreciate the help we receive from other people and understand that it's totally okay to hear no from others. You have got your referrals, you have submitted a well-crafted resume, and you have talked with a recruiter. But it has been days since you last connected with the recruiter, and you still haven't heard back about how your interview went. I understand how frustrating and nerve-wracking the wait game could get because I have been through all this in my past job search. While you're anxiously waiting to hear back from the recruiter, there are a few things you could do to address your anxiety and to expedite the process. Understand the possible reasons for the delay in a recruiter's response instead of blaming yourself for doing something wrong in an interview. In preparation for a potential upcoming recession, a lot of companies these days are going through a hiring freeze period or doing reshuffling of headcounts in order to cut costs. The recruiter might be slow in responding to you because their company might be still figuring out how many openings they should keep, and a recruiter would only be able to get back to you once they can confirm their company's hiring strategy. Do follow up with recruiters to check your interview status. Say thank you to the interviewer right after a job interview and show your passion for the job. If you don't hear back from the recruiter, wait for at least 3 days before following up again. We're going to cover more details about how to write follow-up emails and the cadence of following up in future videos. So this is everything I want to share with you all today, and thank you so much for watching. If you think this video is helpful, please give it a thumb up. And if you have any questions or any topics you're interested in, please comment them down below, and I'll see you all next time.